Traffic isn't something that you would normally think of when picturing a small town in the South. But if you visit Hillsborough, North Carolina in the late evening of a weekday, you'll be greeted with the sight of red lights and bumpers hinting at expansion and a mounting struggle with congestion. The clock tower of the courthouse, a symbolic feature of Hillsborough's downtown historic district, looms up ahead. While the sidewalks of Churton Street blend elements of the old and the new, here you're likely to witness a colorful street scene as the locals go about their daily routines. Or perhaps you'll observe them drawing back to chuckle with friends over a cold beer and deep-fried cuisine in a late evening light, while across the way childhood memories may creep back with simple scenes of ball games. But beyond the eclectic mix of Southern charm and the subtle chaos of Hillsborough's historic district, you may not realize that this growing town offers much more than games, friends, beer, and home cooking. It offers a much truer and bolder wilderness within its own town limits. The Occoneechee State Natural Area is no more than a 2-minute drive from the stir of life on Churton Street. It's a rare place in the South where the snow settles down for a little while in the dead of winter. And whether it's during a chilly winter day or blooming moments of spring that give way to the summer's hues of green or the fall's creeping shadows, the moment you embark on Occoneechee's gently sloping trails, you get the sense that you're the only creature on earth. And that's not true, of course, which you realize with the first flutter of wings above as the solitary flight of a turkey vulture clumsily wavers in the cloudless sky. From the summit of this gentle hill, ironically named Occoneechee Mountain, you can view the bold hues of green pierced by the crystal waters of the Eno River in the distance. But as you continue on the well-worn trails, you may not realize that they are deceivingly well-worn. These trails are trod on a daily basis by the sturdy boots of those who have devoted their lives to preserving the untamed elements of this rare wilderness, the Rangers of the Occoneechee. This is Ranger Christopher Grainer, a man whose soft-spoken ways complement his compassion for his fellow man, but in no way hinder his ambitions for making meaningful improvements to the natural area he's come to call home. His ambitions span from seemingly simple projects like building this small walking bridge for the benefit and safety of hikers to leading the rangers and seasonal workers left in his charge during the day. And his duties call for late hours and responsibilities not only to the land and those who visit it, but also to the office work required in the behind-the-scenes running of the national park. To maintain his responsibilities to the safety of his workers, Chris delegates tasks to his fellow rangers, such as checking to make sure that each man is equipped with enough fire extinguishers. This is Dan Martin, who, like most of the other rangers, would describe himself as a jack of all trades. Among his many tasks, he's been delegated the mission of finding the office's missing fire extinguishers. And while he'd rather be out patrolling the trails, Dan understands the necessity of even the most tedious tasks. Unfortunately, luck doesn't always lend itself to this line of work, and the missing fire extinguishers fail to show up, leaving Dan the unfortunate task of packing everything up and taking on his next assignment. And as Dan works on sanding and painting the signs meant to guide visitors of the Occoneechee Mountain, one realizes that the life of a ranger may not always be exciting or glamorous. But in the end, it's about the land and preserving the marvels of the Occoneechee State Natural Area as a final frontier, vulnerable to the ambitions of man and modern growth. And it's about remaining faithful, even in the harshest of seasons and the coldest of winters. For now, Occoneechee remains in the capable hands of those who crave a return to nature and whose souls are nourished by its rugged southern charm. And it will remain in these capable hands for all of Hillsborough and its visitors to enjoy as the seasons change and the years go by.